What's going on YouTube? So today I want to talk about sustainable happiness. I got asked last night from a friend how I'm always positive and happy. I found it really weird because I don't see myself as positive and happy in a way. Yeah, I just wanted to discuss what sustainable happiness is and things like I do, things I've learned, and things I've read and researched on how to kind of always be happy in a way, or how to prioritize happiness. So I used to be a very negative person. I used to kind of think that you were born with happiness and some people were just born with depression. Awful thing to think, I guess. But one thing you learn, and one thing I learned throughout time, through experience, is it's something you definitely need to be conscious of. I always thought that you wake up happy or you wake up unhappy, right? Like most of us do. Sometimes we have a good day, sometimes we have a bad day. But some people just consistently wake up happy. And I always wondered how are these people doing this, right? So I started to research on mindfulness, on happiness, on mindset, stuff like that. Throughout time, I followed a lot of people that spoke about motivation, about happiness, about being positive. And I read a lot of books, and it started to click, it started to happen. So what I learned was, every day people need to make conscious decisions to be happy, right? So for example, every day we wake up, most of us out there, most of you guys watching this, we check our phones. We jump on Instagram, we jump on Facebook, we check social media to see what everyone else is doing to kill time to do these things, right? And a lot of us get discouraged by seeing people traveling all the time, by people, on yachts that have made it with good bodies, beautiful girls, and in awesome locations, right? A lot of us get discouraged by that. Now, one thing we can do is, sometimes things are out of our control, right? What we can do is we can make a conscious decision to either have a positive or a negative expect from this. So on one side, you can look at these Instagram posts and these models and all these guys, right? And you can be discouraged, you can feel negative, you can feel bad about yourself. You can feel like, what are you doing with your life, right? We're in bed, we're about to get over a job we don't like, or there's certain things that we don't want to be doing whilst we think other people are out there doing whatever they want, that they're lucky, that all these things just happen to them. So, when you look at social media, you can either be discouraged by these things or you can be motivated. You can look to these people and see, well, I can accomplish these things if they can. Why can they do it and why can't I do it? The only difference is they've worked hard for it and we haven't yet, right? You're at the bottom. You're doing things to kind of achieve your goals, but they're already there. But you never saw and even seen all the things that they've done to achieve these things, right? You haven't seen all the work behind the scenes. You haven't seen the years of videos and posts and gym work and all this stuff. You just need to start. We just need to start to get to that level. Now, a lot of people deem social media as such a bad thing, and I used to be fat and wow, these guys have abs and these guys are traveling full time, right? Instead now, my mentality the last couple of years, I look to social media, the people I follow, they do a lot of quotes, they're very positive, they're very ambitious, and they share with how they achieve their goals. And it's having this mentality, seeing people I idolize every day and seeing what they're doing every day to achieve their goals, it's so inspiring. How can I go drink alcohol and waste my time when I need to be working and building myself and building my assets and prioritizing things that I want to be doing and the things that I want? You can compare. I know it's a bad thing to do, but you can compare and you can just see, how are you spending your time? What are you doing every day to achieve your goals? And I know I got sidetracked, but for sustainable happiness, one thing I think that I'm good at is making conscious decisions every day to be positive, to be happy. And you can wake up every day checking social media, and if that makes you unhappy, then that's on you, right? You can just wake up. What I do now is I wake up, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for, I write down everything I want to achieve in that day, and it clears my head. I wake up happy, I wake up positive. If that's playing music, if that's waking up to the sun or anything, like you got to do these things every day. You need to make actions every day to be happy. And sometimes things happen to us where we encounter a bad experience. So somebody calls you a name, or some person just destroys your day, right? And some people are just unhappy and they project on you. But it's out of your control. What's in your control is the situation, is what you're going to gain from that. If somebody calls you a name or if somebody swears at you, are you going to let that ruin your day? Are you going to keep thinking about it, and are you going to tell everyone about it? Or are you going to completely dismiss it and get on with your day? Like, sometimes things are out of our control, but what's in our control are the actions we take in order to kind of perceive that situation. So if I wake up and my car doesn't start, I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I'm going to find out how to get it working, and then I'm going to get on with my day. If that's rebuilding my car, or if it's getting a new car, or if it's doing something, through every experience, you can either have a positive experience or a negative experience. That is in our control. If somebody throws something at you, you can just say to yourself, like, instead of getting angry and raging at them, you can just be like, I'm having a character building day today. I didn't lose my nerve at them. I didn't swear. I didn't get aggressive. Instead, I got on with it. I built that. And these things every day, if you do these things every day, if you make these conscious decisions, then over time it becomes normal. Over time you get better and better, to a point where no matter what you encounter, that it's just going to be a positive experience, resulting in happiness, right? And the last thing I want to discuss is being conscious of your actions every day. Like, this is so important. So every day when you're doing something, if you're going to a job, or if it's training, eating, shopping, it's up to you to have a positive mentality into making it a good experience. Like, I was at a stage where I used to hate going to the gym, and I was just forcing myself to go to the gym, not seeing results, being tired and lethargic. And now, like 5 months later, where I love going to the gym, it's my favorite part of the day, and nothing really changed with that. I just changed my mentality, and instead of dreading doing something, now I love doing it. I put my music on, I drink my pre-workout, I do these things to enjoy it, therefore making me happy. And now I'm getting better results. I'm trying to make a career out of it, and it's just, everything's going well. I'm enjoying it now, and it's the simple fact of the mentality, right? And if you go into a job you don't like, you got to make a change. You got to make actions every day to change that. I know you got bills. I know you need to keep a job, but look for a better job for the interim. Look for a job, or study, or do something. Do a working holiday, or study and pursue what you actually love. Because if you don't, then you're gonna waste 3/4 of your life in a job that you don't like, and you're not going to be good at it because you're not passionate about it. So if you can find your passion, if you can pursue it, you're going to be great at it. You're going to make a lot of money from it. You're going to change people's lives, and you're going to be happy. So that's what I think is very important, to have sustainable happiness, to be a positive person, and to enjoy every day. It's not something that you wake up with. It's something that you have to be conscious of, and it's something that you need to do every day to be happy. You just need to make and do things that make you happy. If it's cooking, and if it's seeing positive people. Like, if you're around negative people that talk about drama and just backstab each other, then why are you messing with them? Like, they're bad for you, but you still associate with them. These things don't make sense. And the faster you get to a point where you can be completely alone and happy, there's no better feeling. I know it sounds sad, but if you're alone and you're happy and you're content with life, then that's a great feeling. Like, what's that quote that everyone always sees? I'd rather be surrounded by one genuine friend instead of 1,000 fake friends, right? Like, a lot of people just become someone else. A lot of people just need the validation of being accepted by people that they changed themselves, and it makes them so unhappy just because they want to be accepted. Whereas you can have one genuine friend who loves you and accepts you and wants the best for you, and you can be happy. So these things, these actions, we're in control, and it's up to us to be happy. It's up to us to take these actions to be happy. And yeah, I hope I haven't spoken too long. I seriously never know the time because my camera doesn't flip. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any recommendations on videos or topics, seriously, message me on Instagram. I love talking to you guys. A lot of people just message me like awesome quotes and just things that they're doing to kind of take control of their dreams and their goals. And yeah, it honestly is inspiring for me. And yeah, if you have any questions, shoot me a message. Have a good day.